Hey everybody, welcome to Sonny Dragon. This is the Italy July 1936 turn. So a few housekeeping things to start with. So the Republicans, which I think it's already been added, yeah, the Republicans forgot to roll their extra recruitment roll. They succeeded on that and placed in infantry in Madrid. Um, they also had this coastal sub that they moved with the rest of their fleet that should have only moved one space, so it's now in M2. Also, from the Comintern, the Soviets forgot to place these two ships that they get at the start of the game. So I sent a message to the Soviet player. They said they can be placed, but they didn't specify where. So I assume they go with the Baltic fleet. If they shouldn't, then, well, practice excellence will have to, oops, will have to comment on where he wants this destroyer and submarine. But considering how he didn't move the Baltic fleet, I assume they should just be part of this Baltic fleet. Oops. I don't want to bore y'all too much with moving these dudes around. Alright, that'll be good enough. Alright. Let's see. Also, for the Soviets, the Mongolians got a recruitment roll, which they did succeed at. I believe the result was a 1. And again, Practice Excellence did not specify where the unit or units should go, or if they want 2 militia versus infantry. I assume they want just 1 infantry in this this easternmost province. So I'm going to put it there, and then if they want to correct that, they'll have to do that on their next turn. Also, Japan forgot to, my counterpart, Laker, in the Axis forgot to roll their Siam recruitment roll. They got like a 8 or something like that. I think it was an 8. Where is it? 9. I was close. Or sorry, 12. So nothing for Siam. And similarly, the French and Commonwealth player rolled for this Abyssinian recruitment, but did not show it in the thing. This was a randomly generated roll in Discord. They got a what's it called? 9 for the Abyssinian recruitment. So, all right. So that brings us to Italy tech rolls. We are going to roll for improved construction. I'm rolling that in the Discord. I got an 11. So that is a success for Italy. Good job, Italy. Got to keep pace with the French and British tech program somehow. Crazy good on the British and French tech program. Also, production phase for Italy, if I can find it. All right, there we go. They get their free destroyer and transport. They are buying a mountain infantry and artillery and 1 militia upgrade. So that is a total of 10. So that clears their 10, and then they will most likely be collecting 10, unless they are going to do shenanigans. Italy will declare nothing. Except for combat moves in Abyssinia. So the infantry and tack bomber, both from Eritrea, will attack, as well as the infantry and cavalry from Italian Somaliland will attack. Here's the D6. And then there we go. I'll just roll this up here because it's pretty straightforward. So, no first strikes either way. The tack bomber will be the red die at 7. The cavalry will be the black die at 2. And the 3 infantry will be the yellow dice at 1. That is 1 hit and 1 hit only. Then the Abyssinians shoot back at a 2 each for the militias. Ooh, 2 1s, but on the same die, so that's an 11. So 1 militia dead for Abyssinia, none dead for Italy, and then Italy will fire back again, same numbers. Wow, nothing. Alright, the militia shoots back at a 2. Miss. Italy for round 3. 1 hit, and then militia back at a 2. Another 11. So Abyssinia falls. Oops. Italy occupation. So Italy captures Abyssinia. And then that completes the Italiana. So we get a, what is it? Here's Italy. I believe it's an air base, 2 militia, and a minor factory. So normally this is an Eritrea, Abyssinia, or Italian Somaliland, but house rules. The factory and airbase can be placed anywhere in Africa. I assume that means they have to go in the same spot. Though theoretically, maybe I'd want to split them up. I don't think I do. So there's that. There's that. So I'll get the facilities, that is the factory and airfield, all into Tobruk. And then I'll get the 2 militia. I'll put 1 in Eritrea, 1 in Italian Somaliland. If that is an illegal placement, please let me know. I will update it. Most likely I'll just stick them both in Italian Somaliland, because that's at least worth a buck. Alright, non-combats. The attack bomber went 1, 2, 3, 4. It will land in Tobruk. The infantry from Cyrenaica will go to Tobruk, join his buddy in the militia. This infantry from Tripolitania will go to Cyrenaica. The light cruiser and destroyer will go 1, 2, hang out in the center Mediterranean. The rest of the Italian fleet will pop down here into M4. So that's the 3 coastal subs, the battleship, the heavy cruiser, the TBD, and the 2 destroyers from M6 to M4, plus the destroyer and light cruiser. Yes, Italian destroyer and light cruiser from I-5, the Red Sea, going through the Suez Canal into M4, Central Mediterranean. For now, I'll leave these guys all off fleet marker. Eventually, I'll probably bump them to a fleet marker. The Italian submarine that's in M2 will simply remain where it is. It will stand there menacingly. The seaplane from Rome will fly 2 spaces to Sicily. I will rail 1 Italian infantry from northern Italy to southern Italy. The mountain infantry from Sicily will step across the whatever it's called, the crossing, to southern Italy. The fighter and tactical bomber from northern Italy both will move to Sardinia. Let's see. And everything else I think will, I'll rail the southern Italy militia to Rome, and the Lazio militia will step into Rome. I think that is it for Italian moves. Where is my production? There is my production. So Italy will place their units. So they will get a destroyer and a transport. these will be placed into the Adriatic Sea. That is M5. The artillery and the mountain infantry will both go into northern Italy. Who could have guessed? And the militia upgrade will go into Tripoli. Oops. So the Tripoli will replace the militia with an infantry. Alright, okay, about as good of a turn as Italy can hope for early game. So Italy collects $10, ending turn 1 with $10. We are going to then pass it over to, what was it? Saffron Starlight, I think? Yes. Who will be playing as the KMT in the United States. Take care, y'all. Real quick update on the housekeeping notes around the Italian turn. I heard back from Excellence, and my opponent indicated they actually want 2 militia in the easternmost Mongolian province instead of 1 infantry. So I've gone ahead and made that update. I also noticed there was an error in setup, and I didn't see it enumerated in the house rules we're playing with, but I believe Greece is supposed to have a militia that starts the game in Crete, so I've gone ahead and added that as well. That should be it for corrections. Take care, y'all.